Alright, me and my wife bought this Imaginarium Metro line train table from Toys R Us. I believe it's Toys R Us's brand as far as train tables go. Very nice set. As you can see, it's all together. There are some elevated parts of the train as well as some things that are down on the train table itself. This little part here is kind of like a metro,
a train hub.
A train hub, yeah. So you can go in there and turn it and then take off. But it's very nice. Look at we have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, and what I really like is these parts are magnetic. So you can see, for my 1-year-old to attach these pieces, all he has to do is whoop, hit it and they connect. And the magnets are strong enough to where you just really need to pull one train and it'll take off. And our children absolutely love this set. They play with it an awful lot, which is great for us because, you know, need that adult time, and this definitely provides that. So another part of this train set that I really like is it seems to be like a little subway station, and you can see that right down here. On the side over here, you go down this way, and it's like another level. So we have the elevated part, we have the part where the grass and all is, and then we have this subway station down here. So like I said, the kids love it. Take a look on the map here. There's some roads, so you can even use this for little cars and stuff. And I see our kids playing with this for a long time. When they get their action figures, this is going to be like a little fortress over here. I definitely see this being used for many years. So I guess one of the biggest issues that we have with it is the fact that some of these pieces you can just. My 1-year-old is like Maxzilla up here. His name is Max, and he just takes these pieces apart and throws them all over the place. So we had to come up with a solution to that, and as you can see on the table here, we have some of these 3M strips. Now, if you're not familiar with 3M strips, they're really used for hanging pictures on the wall without putting any holes in your wall. And these little tabs right here are made in such a way that so you just pull it and it comes right back off the table. So, and the reason why we did that is because you can see how I was able to just pull this apart, and now I have pieces everywhere, and now I can't play with it. These little strips hold this on here, basically makes this table toddler proof. I cannot pull this off, well, unless of course I pull this little strip. This little strip comes out, then the adhesive part of the sticker comes off, and I could show you that right here if you like. So
hold on, you went somewhere where it's hard to see. Underneath a rail, okay?
You just pull on this strip and it takes the sticker part of the 3M strip out, and now I can take this track out. Toddler proof. And no damage to the table whatsoever. So if you ever want to rearrange the table for some reason, or if you spill something on there, you need to get it up, you can take the track back up. You just got to get some more 3M strips. The 3M strips didn't always work in every part of the table. For example, these tracks here that elevate the train, they don't sit flat on the table, so I had to put some blue tack down there. And this is the same thing. The idea behind this stuff is it's kind of like gum. Have you ever seen in a movie where a guy just chews some gum and he takes it out and like balls it up and sticks something on there? That's the concept of this stuff. It's called blue tack. Yeah, a couple different brands of it, but definitely find it in your hardware store. Same thing with the 3M strips. And you just ball it up to however you want to use it, and then you can put it in some of these places here. I used it here because you can see over here, this has a lot of movement, so I put it in there. For some reason, there are different pieces. These have pegs, and these are kind of like just puzzle piece wooden parts that fit better inside there. But this is a lot of movement, so I just put it in there to give it some extra security. You can also see over here, I used the 3M strips. These all this stuff comes with the table. Sorry, the 3M strips I used underneath this hub here, and this is not coming up. I'm pretty sure my kids are going to test it. But you can see the blue tack we used on the side of this, because this is like a very thin surface area when it comes down here. So that the 3M strips didn't seem like a good place for that. But the blue tack seems to be doing a pretty good job there too. So this side of the table is just about done. If you can take a look at the elevated part, I actually put the 3M strips right on the top of the track there. So the track itself is fastened, or secured onto the top of this elevated post. And the elevated post itself, I put blue tack on the bottom here. So that's fastened to the table. So there you have it. Okay. I'm going to show you how to put the 3M strips on the track. So I have the 3M strips up to here. And before I put any 3M strips down, I made sure that the table was as close to how I think it's supposed to be put together. And what I mean by that is, if you see this piece of road right here, it has to match up with this road, and it does that. It's not going to be perfect when you put it together. You just want it to be as close as possible. This is another example of that over here. This little circular thing, you could see the printed part on the table where that's supposed to go, and that piece is supposed to be right on top of that. So I tried to, like I said, match it up as close as possible, and this is matched up here, and this goes around this way. So we're just going to put the 3M strip on here. Now, I noticed that the road is actually right here. So these little tabs, I might get some paint or something to get this to blend in. But this one, I'm actually going to avoid the tab going into the road, because I'm going to put the tabs in on the other side. So on the strip itself, one side says wall side and the other side just says command. So this side here, the side that says wall side, is the side that I have been using on the table. So put that side down there. You want to press it down, so just make sure it gets good contact with the table. And then you can take that side up. And then the other one here, I already took off the side that said wall side. And just for some added security, I'll put it underneath the peg of the next part of the track. And that should work right there. And then you just gotta put it back down. Just together. There you go. Press down firmly. You want to make sure it makes good contact. Maybe give it a little test run. That's not coming up, unless, of course, you pull these little tabs out, like I demonstrated earlier. And like I said, if you don't like the way these look, you get some kind of paint or something to make this blend in a little. Or if you know you're not going to take it back up, you can always cut them. Cut these off. I don't think we're going to be taking it back up, but I don't know what we're going to do with that just yet. But this is what I'm really concerned about, is the fact that my little Godzilla in the other room cannot pull these up. And I know if I can't do it, then he can't do it. Like I said, I think the kids are going to play with this a lot for many years. So it is definitely something that I'm happy that we bought for them. The Imaginarium train table from Toys R Us. If you have any questions about it, feel free to leave a comment below and try to answer any questions you have about it. I think that's it.